Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Ademola and this is the diary of a sickle cell warrior. On today's episode, we will be answering some few questions. I have invited a special guest because last time we talked about common questions that arises about sickle cell anemia disease. And so I thought it would be a disservice to just be the only one answering these questions. And so I thought, why not I invite one of my friends, one of my very close friends that has turned family, is now family. And he also has sickle cell disease. And he clocked 50 last year. Yes, he's the one I said that clocked 50 last year. So I would like to invite my very good friend, Mr. Ademola. Welcome, my brother. I call him Egbon. He's my senior brother. We even come from the same state, Ogun State. Ijebu, we're Ijebu family. And yes, welcome, sir. Welcome, sir. We're happy to have you on the channel today. Thank you very much for coming. I'll briefly just give a background about you so that people can get to know who you are, what you do, and how you've been able to sustain yourself. So, Mr. Ademola Odutayo is a business executive and a security consultant in Lagos, Nigeria. Born and raised in Lagos, but originates from Ogun State. Now, Mr. Ademola is the third child in the family of four, two boys and two girls. His foundation was laid at Command Children's School, Yaba, for primary education, followed by Command Secondary School, Ikeja. It's JSS1 to JSS3. Junior secondary was in Command Secondary School, Ikeja. And then he moved forward to St. John's College, Onipan, for SS1 to SS3. Afterwards, he earned his bachelor's degree in business administration from the Olabisi Onabanjo University at Ogun State. Ademola worked with his dad before venturing into the security consulting business, specializing in sales of security safe, office cabinets, and CCTV camera installation. So if you need your office to be well installed, equipped with cameras, and you want to check things going on in your office, this is the best guy to reach. Now, when he's not working, he does some very fun things for fun. Example is traveling. He travels a lot. And he also likes to try different types of food. He enjoys it. Now, he also likes to stay updated, so by watching the news, reading papers, and all of that. And guess what? His favorite sport is football. And we're both on the same team. Clock it. You want to guess? He's a Man U fan. All Man U fans, clock it again. I'm so excited to have you. He's married to the amazing Mrs. Bola Odutayo. She is the assistant principal Green Spring School, Lagos, but the Ikoyi branch. So we're very pleased to have you, sir. Thank you for coming and, availing us this opportunity to speak with you. So, sir, we have some few questions for you. And, coming from another person, another perspective, another experience, it's just been me sharing my own experiences. I thought that it would be best to invite you, to have you over And so my first question would be, can you tell us about your experience living with the sickle cell disease in Nigeria, and how does it affect your daily life?
Okay. Hello, everyone.
Hi.
Thanks for having me.
Thank
I
you.
really appreciate it
Thank you.
for giving me the opportunity to come and share my own experience about sickle cell and all. So, um, with me, growing up with sickle cell, as my experience with sickle cell in Nigeria started from a very young age. I've been educated about it since from the age of about 10, between 10 and 11. My parents had made me understand that there are some things I will be able to do and there are some things I won't be able to do and all that because of my health situation. You understand? So I've been schooled about it. I've had enough knowledge about it, and but as a young boy growing up, there are some things you still want to do. You want to play with your friends. You want to swim. You want to do all that.
Yeah.
You know, and those things, especially during cold weathers,
Yeah.
you know, we just want to swim, want to play football, want to do all that, and the effect of all that on your body when you get cold and all that, you start having bone pains and all that. So, of course, as a boy, I couldn't stop it, but I was conscious of it that okay, there's a limit to all these things that you need to do. And from the young age, they had made me start using my folic acid and this tablet called Sunday medicine
Exactly.
and all. You understand? So I've been I've been educated about it from a young age, and so I guess it grew on me. I was able to like recondition my thinking, my lifestyle to know that okay, you can do this, you can't do that, and you just need to take it easy and all. So it's not been easy, but I mean, we thank God I've been able to manage it and manage myself and all.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much, sir, for that answer. What is the most difficult part of living with sickle cell anemia disease? The most difficult part for you?
So, knowing that crisis starts at night and all, the trauma of going to the hospital. I don't know about any other person, but me, they find it difficult to find my veins.
Same with
So,
me.
you know that you're going to get transfusion and so all that trauma of looking for your veins and all that injections and all that,
Yeah.
that's to me, that's one of the difficult parts about it. If I can take medications for it to go, I wouldn't mind. But when you start thinking that you have to get to the hospital, I hate hospital runs.
Exactly. I hate it myself. I cannot stand it. I cannot stand it. Thank you very much for that answer. It's giving us true life experience of how you felt about it growing up, and even now sometimes, when you have to go to the hospitals and all of those things. How do you handle pain crisis, and what are your strategies to avoid hospitalizations? Do you understand? For you to avoid going to the hospital. So how do you handle these things?
One, I drink a lot of water. I don't joke with water. I take my medications always, religiously, in fact. I stay away from vigorous activities. I try not to stress myself. I've reduced my driving.
Yeah, you have to.
I've reduced my
Bola
driving.
complained a lot about it.
Sorry?
Yeah. I said Bola used to complain a lot about it. But what didn't
I have
drive?
reduced
He's
it.
driving all the
So
way to Ijebu again, and all of
I
that.
love
Yeah.
driving myself. I just believe
Yeah.
that no one else can do it better. So, but right now, I try wherever I want to go to, especially when it's a far distance. I just try to make sure I get a driver that will take me
Okay.
and all that.
Okay.
So once I do all that, I think I'll be fine.
Nah. Great. Good strategy. And it's
And
also
I
very
pray.
good that
I
you
pray too.
what? You pray. Fantastic.
Yes.
Fantastic. It's good that you have that in mind, because a lot of people growing up, they don't know what to do.
Yeah.
They don't know what to take and what not to take. Some people cannot even tell the signs.
Yeah.
Until it becomes very bad,
Exactly.
For me also, when I begin to feel some dryness in my mouth, or I'm feeling a bit weak, it's a warning sign for me.
Yes,
and then I just
those
tell
are
myself,
warning
okay,
signs. Yeah.
yes, this maybe tomorrow I'm not going anywhere. I'm just going to rest and take lots and loads of water.
Yeah.
And then I begin to buy all the things I need to buy, like beetroots and all those things,
Yeah.
and ugu leaves. So it's good that you have your strategy. You know what to do when those issues come, and you're able to manage yourself. Thank you very much. It says, have you experienced any discrimination due to this condition, and how have you dealt with it?
Yes, I have. Just once anyway. Because for someone like
you're
me,
lucky.
sorry?
Yeah. I said
For
you are
someone like me, when of course, I knew about it so early and all that. So, like I said, they educated me about it. So,
yes.
My adult age, or I'll say my adult age, especially when I was trying to get married and settle down with somebody. I met somebody, and I met her dad, and I was talking to her dad, and I told him, he was asking me, tell me about yourself and all that. So, and I told him who I was, what I do, and I told him straight up that I have HBSS. And of course, the look on his face changed immediately. It was like, he didn't say anything, but when you are shocked and all that.
Yes.
So the next day, after a discussion and all that, I left, and the next day he told his daughter that, oh, I don't want you to have anything to do with that young man. He is this, he has that. I didn't even take it as anything, because it was like, let me just say, the first month of meeting her or thereabout. You understand?
Yeah.
So I wasn't really bothered, because I had said it to myself that anybody I'm going to meet and anybody I want to settle with, before I have any serious discussion with that person, I will tell you this is it.
Exactly.
Exactly. So then with friends and all that, I was just staying away from so many things. In fact, most of my friends on my 50th, that was when most of my friends knew that I was SS. Because there are some activities, maybe going out to drink and all that. Of course, I never did all that. So they just used to wonder, oh, is it that he's a good guy or what? He doesn't drink, he doesn't smoke and all
moralist. Is this guy a moralist?
And you understand? Yeah. So
yes,
I stayed away from all that. So there wasn't any form of discrimination apart from that man's incident. But I didn't take it in a bad way, because I just felt it's normal for him to know, and probably he's not really educated about the whole thing. And, his daughter is AA, but he didn't just want it. So, and it wasn't a challenge for me. Or I just took it like that, and I just told her no problems. So I'll say that's like only discrimination I've had about it. So
Thank you very much for sharing. The last but not the least question is, what would you advise a person living with sickle cell disease? What's your advice?
Pray
to us. Pray.
Pray,
Thank you for that.
drink
Okay.
water, use your
Drink water.
medication,
Use
stay
your
up,
medication.
vigorous activities. I think you'll be fine.
You'll be fine. Thank you very much. Now over to
Okay.
my paddy. Thank you very much, sir. My
You're
brother,
welcome.
my number one brother.